Hey, this is Ken Casey from the Dropkick Murphys, and I love the Grandstanders! Take it away, kid!
Welcome to another edition of Grandstanders Live. I'm your host, Scott Kerman, and I'm joined by my usual cohorts, the Professor, Russ Stevens, Uncle Joe McLaughlin, and he's the barber to the stars, Hollywood Pete McGilvery. Well, we have another great show for you tonight starting the new year, but first of all, let's thank our great sponsor, Dante's Pizzeria, 415 Harvard Street here in Brookline, Mass. Dante was nice enough to bring three pizzas tonight. So, and even Pete had some, so everybody's very happy.
Yep.
Happy New Year, guys.
Happy New Year.
I'm just so happy to see you, Pete.
Usually you don't make it in time.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
So, all right, in our predictions for the season, I think most of us were around 12-4, right?
Yeah, 12-4, 13-3.
Because it was we had a tough schedule and stuff.
Yeah.
So we'll take 13-3, boys, right?
Oh,
they played well.
Number one seed.
Key injuries in Edelman
They played well
and
enough.
Hightower. Right. It was a weird season because do you feel like the Patriots have played their best football yet?
Well, I think it was a weird season in part because of the schedule. They played 5 out of their last 6 games against division opponents, and we just know those games are weird games.
Yeah.
And as much as we sit there and say, well, maybe they didn't play well at the end of the season, they lost one game to the Dolphins, and they beat all the other 4 games against division opponents. They won by an average of 20 points.
Yeah, but it didn't feel like it,
No,
did
it didn't feel like a whooping.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the game, and at halftime, this game against the Jets on Sunday, and they're up 21-3. And
Never felt in control.
Right, you didn't have a good
They
feel
weren't
about it, right?
Yeah, but all season long, without Edelman, they were never able to play the offense they wanted to play. And without Hightower, they were never able to play the defense that they intended to play. So they're playing Plan B on both offense and defense.
Yeah. Their MO has always been able to make great adjustments during the game. Well, they've made adjustments during the season.
Right. Yeah. So I had Gronk anxiety for the first part of the season, right? The whole anxiety of whenever Gronk caught a pass.
When's he going to get hurt?
Please don't get hurt. Don't hurt his knees. But all of a sudden, Gronk is healthy, and you're feeling like he's part of the team anymore. You don't feel that whole injury anxiety that you
He looks
did, right?
stronger than ever.
Well, they didn't put him in very many positions to get hurt this year. And meaning they only sent him on those seam routes when they really needed to.
Right, yeah, right.
Right? We just didn't.
Fourth quarter,
we saw
you're
them
behind,
against
yeah.
Pittsburgh. It brought us back. But they were not running that all year long.
And it seemed like they let Dwayne Allen do all the heavy lifting as far as blocking goes.
That's what he can do.
Right, yeah, right.
He can't catch the ball.
Gronk throw some great blocks the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, Gronk's a huge man, right?
Yeah, terrific
He
blocker.
really crushed that interior and opened it up.
He's 25 pounds bigger than the average linebacker.
Yeah, he
Forget
was
safeties
standing the
and
guys up.
corners.
Speaking of big guys, I mean, in the Patriots way, to acquire James Harrison from the Steelers for nothing, when first of all, the Steelers had to know that if they got rid of James Harrison, that he was going to the Patriots, right? Yeah. Why wouldn't you have IR'd him to keep him away from the Patriots? Now he's there, has 2 sacks, played pretty well, wouldn't you say, for the first game? And he's a huge asset moving forward in the playoffs.
Oh, I wonder about that organization. They're talking about how he brought reclining chairs into the meeting rooms and was snoring in the, purposely snoring.
Yeah, I wonder about them anyway. I agree with you.
Why did they allow
But
that to
they're not
go
even
on?
the only it seems like every year an organization does this. They release a veteran late in the year, only to see the Patriots pick them up.
Yeah, but they had to have known this.
Of course they did.
They had to have known
Of
that he
course
was
they
going to pick
did.
them up.
Bill Belichick playing rummy. Thank you very much.
Or they thought that there's no way he doesn't fit them. They'll never take him.
But they'll take anyone. We've proven it. Michael Floyd last year, right?
Kenny Britt.
Kenny Britt, who they said they would never pick up.
Yeah.
they'll pick up anyone. But now you have a guy who can not only protect the edge, but is a pretty good pass rusher when you're talking about only 3 games possibly left in the season.
They'll
right?
know how to use him.
Yeah, of
that's
course
for
they
sure.
will. And all you need him to do is make a play or two. You're not putting him out there for 70 snaps, right? Just get in there, make a play at a big time, which it feels inevitable that he'll do, right?
He's not Trey Flowers. He's
Yeah,
not.
I think they're anticipating playing Pittsburgh. I think we can all agree on
Right.
that. And, I mean, honestly, how does Ben Roethlisberger feel knowing that this guy's coming with a bee in his bonnet?
Yeah, and he's going to be screaming from the other side of the line, right?
Screaming the
He's
plays
going to be
out.
in their head, right?
For years and years, Pittsburgh still claims that the Patriots stole that championship by stealing their signals. Then they give us a guy who knows all their signals.
You're right. Exactly right. But he's in their heads already. We already have that advantage. And you know how important that is. I just can't, I cannot fathom it. And how much are we paying him? The minimum.
$50,000
$28,000 a game. And now all of a sudden the NFL starts paying him, right?
And
now
you
for
know
the
they're not
playoffs.
going to use him next year.
No, right.
No.
But
Oh,
you
they're
don't
throwing
need
him away after the Super Bowl.
Of course.
But for an older guy, you can get 3 good games out of it.
Look, you only get this opportunity when you're that good, right? Marty Bennett.
Right.
shoots
Well, no, any
himself
team
out of-
could have had him.
No, but he wasn't going to any team. Certainly, he wasn't going to go to a team that wasn't going to make the playoffs, right? So these guys, Marty Bennett, Kenny Britt, James Harrison, it's because they're the Patriots. These guys were like, what the hell? I can get a shot at winning a Super Bowl.
But doesn't it bother you a little bit that they need
Junior.
him so bad?
Look, it's a game of attrition now.
Yeah.
They
Who's standing?
lost Hightower, and he's a key guy. And if they
Yeah.
had Hightower, you would not see James Harrison, right?
Yeah, they
I don't
wouldn't have
think
been
any
interested, yeah.
Any reason why? Yeah, I mean, look, the good news is, as sort of mediocre as it seems they've played, they've got reinforcements coming back in multiple areas. On defense, they got
Yeah.
Branch and Van Noy coming back. On
Do
offense,
we know this? Do they
yeah,
have enough
both
time
of
for
those
them?
guys are
Yeah, well,
practicing.
Van Noy played a little bit.
yeah.
Branch,
touch.
and Branch practiced today.
On offense,
And
hopefully
Hogan,
Waddle
too.
will get back to be able to spell Fleming. And then on offense, you get some receiver and running backs coming back. Hogan, White, and Burkhead.
And maybe Mitchell.
We
Maybe.
forget how important Hogan was.
Hogan's-
last
and we
season.
forget
Deep
how-
threat, just a guy that a big
Totally.
receiver. Yeah,
And we forget how important Burkhead's been this year.
absolutely. Yeah, and
So the good news is there's hope that some of the problems that we have are going to be addressed by the guys who are going to be returning.
yeah,
I think every team in the playoffs is happy to have some time to get players back, but no more than the Patriots.
yeah. And look, Malcolm Mitchell, can we depend on him? I don't think he's
No,
in.
but
I
he'd
like
be a
him. I like him.
he'd be a
Tom likes
luxury.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tom likes him, and that's what matters.
Look, even if he doesn't play in hopefully the AFC Championship game, he's got a month before the Super Bowl.
That'd be
right?
fascinating.
You could activate him in the week
How many
before the
passes
Super
did he
Bowl.
catch in the Super Bowl last year?
Oh,
Like about
second
6
half,
in the
season.
second half.
I mean, he
yeah.
was a huge part of that game plan where they started throwing outside the numbers because the middle of the field was so crowded.
Now I've heard rumors, just little faint little whimpers, that Julian Edelman could possibly come back
Of course
for
you
the
have.
Super
Of course
Bowl.
you heard that.
No.
Is this one of your rumors?
No, I'm not going to
No,
say
no.
it, but I was thinking.
Will you say that with the hat
Right,
on?
Dante
maybe
Hightower.
not, though, but they've already-
What was Hightower's injury?
Pectoral muscle.
Well, that should have cleared up by now, right?
It's funny you say that. I think they've only officially activated one of the two guys.
And Malcolm Mitchell would be
And
the
Malcolm Mitchell would be the second one, or
And that's
anybody
all you
else.
get.
Right.
And you only get two.
I mean, when you get to our age, do you even know you have a
I mean, that would be that would be
It's
for
not our
Edelman.
age. Right?
That
I
would
told
be-
Adrian I hurt my pec. She'd be like, I don't know.
Excuse me?
What? You need
The,
soup?
I
What
didn't
do
know you had
know
one of
what
those.
you need. Yeah.
That would be 4 months for Edelman on an ACL. That's just,
way too-
that's
yeah.
too soon.
Although Welker did it, didn't he?
I don't think did he do it in
Not in
4
4
months?
months, though.
6 months. It's been done in 6
We
months.
remember Terrell Owens in the
Right.
Super Bowl or whatever injury he had was pretty bad.
He had a high ankle sprain, and he
Well,
was
here's
still
a
the
question
best
for you.
player
If
on
you
the
could
field.
only have, if you could only have one of those two guys back, who would you take?
Of which?
Edelman or Hightower?
Oh, that's a great question. Yeah, that's a great take. I would rather have Edelman. I just think that
I'd rather
I
have
think Brady
Hightower.
needs. Oh yeah,
I'd rather
and you
have
know I love
Hightower.
Hightower.
Oh, yeah.
But
I'd make
Hightower.
Brady earn his
Two
money.
plays in the last
Hightower.
two Super Bowls.
Yeah, exactly.
I know, but Brady would have his binky
Hightower.
back, and I think he'd be more engaged. Because does Tom look a little disengaged
No,
right
yeah,
now?
make Brady earn his money.
Wow. Okay.
he's earned his-
Hightower.
Hightower, yeah.
Hightower.
Yeah, Hightower.
Wow, I'm the only one, and I love Dante Hightower.
you love
I'm
Jimmy
much
G.
more than you
Well,
guys
the
love him.
defense isn't such tough
Why do
shape.
you hate Julian Edelman so much?
I don't know. I want Edelman. I think Edelman should come back.
Although,
Oh my
boy,
God.
Edelman's proven to be such a difference maker, though.
He really is.
Well, it's a
He
different
changes
offense
everything.
entirely.
He changes everything. Cause,
Yeah.
Because he doesn't have to hang in the pocket that long. He's getting croaked back there.
And he's a clutch guy.
I'm talking about Brady's getting killed.
Yeah, right. But Edelman's a clutch guy too.
Yeah.
I mean, when
Yeah.
you need it, catch.
Yeah, I think
that-
I'd still go with Hightower.
Wow, that's a great question, though. All right,
It is
so
a good-
all of a sudden that whole Sunday, I don't know if you guys watched it till the end with the whole red zone stuff, but that was fun
was
with the
kinda
whole
cool,
Bills and the Ravens losing. Which you got to be happy with the Ravens.
Happy
Those
as
games
hell.
finished so crazy too.
Happy
They
as
looked
hell.
like they were going
Nothing-
along.
Whoever thought Andy Dalton was going to pull that?
I know,
50
right?
yarder.
Honestly, this was his
Unbelievable.
chance to
Do you guys
prove
know?
once
Have
and
you
for
read
all.
the story about how so Andy Dalton's charity? Bills
Yeah.
fans have been flooding Andy
Yeah.
Dalton's charity with
Yeah, right.
contributions.
With $17.
$17
Yeah.
contribution.
Thank
That's
you.
awesome. I
Thank
love
you.
it. It's it's a great story
I'm
about the
happy
human
for the
condition.
Bills, honestly.
Yeah.
I am.
Oh my
What a
God!
Great story.
They were the worst franchise in the history of the four sports in recent time. 1999 was the last time.
1999.
And they
made
have
the
great
playoffs.
fans.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Now on the other side of the same coin, not enough bad things can happen to the Baltimore Ravens.
Oh my God!
And I mean, it was just perfect.
Which we said, you and I were very fearful of the Ravens.
You don't want any part of the Ravens at
Yeah.
any time. If
Oh
you're the
no,
Patriots.
they didn't beat a team with a winning record all year.
No, but Joe, they
I
are
don't
not
care.
fearful
Joe
of
Flacco
us.
turns into Johnny Unitas against us.
Yeah. Were you afraid of the Ravens?
I
Flacco
wasn't
can't throw
as
more
afraid
than
as
10
you, but
yards
I
now.
certainly am glad to see them knocked out.
But as a
Nothing makes
division
me
round opponent, we do not
Happy.
need them. We
Very
like
happy.
cupcakes.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, I think Kansas City is going to be quite tough. A tough matchup.
And they're the most likely matchup.
No, that's
They
a
are
great
tough.
point, but that's why we've got a root. We have rooting interest this
They have a
weekend.
great running game.
But we want either the Titans or the Bills.
Yes, we do.
Well,
And that's just-
I'm kind of on the fence there because I do want the Jaguars to face the Steelers.
Okay,
Yeah.
but you can still have that.
Not if they
Not
lose
if
to the Titans.
No, the Bills beat the Jags. No, but if the Titans win, then
Won't matter because
Because the Bills are the 6th seed.
No,
We'd face the
if
Bills.
the Titans or the Bills win,
the Titans knock
we're,
off
we're,
the
we're
Chiefs.
playing them. Yeah, and then
we
they have
play
the
the
Chi-
Titans.
Yeah.
So what you really want is you want the Titans to knock off
Yeah.
the Chiefs, the Jags to win, and then the Jags to knock off the Steelers.
Yeah,
And then we
The
Exactly.
easiest
Yeah.
path would be the Titans Jags.
Oh my God! Can you believe that?
And by the way, it almost always happens that way.
It really, that would be almost embarrassing.
What does
right?
Dan Shaughnessy say? The March of the Tomato Cans.
Yeah.
It happens all the way through the playoffs.
And then who do we play in the?
Well, you'd
Super Bowl.
want Philadelphia to come out, and you'd be
Yeah,
playing
Nick Foles.
as the quarterback.
No, but it'll be Minnesota at home.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
now
that's scary.
Sam Bradford is all better.
That's
and
scary.
Yeah, I
no,
don't
Case
want them at
Keenum's their
home,
guy.
yeah.
No, I mean, those NFC teams are good. There's a bunch of NFC teams I wouldn't want to play.
Yeah, I think I want to play the Rams. I remember from last year. I mean, that was just we
They're
just
pretty
destroyed
tough.
them.
They're pretty tough.
I don't know. I think.
Well,
they'll
you
get the
shut down
Jericho.
Gurley, and I think you shut them down.
Yeah, I'm not afraid of them at
Yeah,
all.
'cause Jimmy Garoppolo beat him.
Oh, you want to talk
Really,
Jimmy G?
Pete?
Do you want to talk
Did you
Jimmy
really
G?
do that, Pete?
I couldn't help it.
You should
because
know better.
Right now, who is the best
You open the
quarterback?
can of worms.
Well, just get prepared
Don't
for
encourage
Everybody's
every.
bragging about it, and nobody played for the Rams that day. Nobody.
Look, but he beat the Jaguars the week before.
Yeah.
They didn't play anybody.
You know,
Be prepared
Jimmy,
for-
by the way, do you know what
They knew they
Jimmy's
were the
final
third
stats
seed.
were?
What?
8 touchdowns and 5 interceptions.
Doesn't matter.
So before we put him into Canton, which he threw 2 interceptions against the Rams C team last week.
Okay, look. All right.
Okay, don't let
It
that
doesn't
get
matter
away
about
an opinion.
Canton because Jimmy G, you're gonna see him everywhere for the whole offseason. And
Great.
if you
Oh, he's
subscribe
gonna
to
get
any
endorsements
magazines, he's
in
gonna
San
be the cover
Fran?
of
Oh.
every magazine.
great.
What is
right?
that? But what? So what?
Because all the hype's gonna be about Jimmy G. Look, it
Even
was a
better.
terrible trade.
Even better.
And he started the hype.
It's a terrible trade. We'll talk about it later, but we got other things
We'll
to do.
talk about
all
it
right,
every
so
single show until this show
we
goes off
sure
the
will.
air.
All right, before you and I were going
You're
back.
right.
We're gonna, for the next 10 years.
Right.
we're gonna be
Can't
talking
wait.
About this.
Yeah,
it is
can't
the
wait.
biggest story for the next 10 years in Boston sports. Will be the Jimmy G shadow.
Okay, yeah.
And if
You
San
watch,
Fran
sure.
doesn't sign him, maybe we could.
And that is now all of a sudden it's possible for a San Francisco 49ers, New England Patriots Super Bowl next year.
Oh, come on.
Oh
come
my
on.
God, that would be unbelievable.
You
would
think the
be-
San Francisco's a playoff team next year?
Well, look at the Rams. The Rams went from being terrible
You would
to
be-
now being a potential Super Bowl
They've won
favorite.
6 in a row, haven't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, but everybody was resting
by
their
the way,
players.
you would be insufferable.
Oh my God!
Patriots-
I don't know what I
You
would
would be
do.
insufferable. I would actually boycott the show at that point.
Who you want? You know Who couldn't they beat in their division?
Oh my
You'd
God!
be
Are we
all
still
alone
talking?
on this
Let's
show.
go. Let's go.
Yeah, right.
How about those Celtics?
It'd be like Charlie Rose without the harassment.
You'd be Skyping. You'd be Skyping with people.
Yeah, right.
How about those Celtics?
All right, I know we're gonna go to the Red Sox because I feel like we're not giving them any love. And first of all, if they trade for Manny Machado, which makes absolutely no sense when you have a shortstop already in Xander, you have a third baseman
Really?
in Devers, and you put Manny Machado at shortstop for 1 year, and then he becomes a free agent. I wouldn't give you Stephen Wright for that.
Yeah.
Is that even a possibility? Do you guys or they're just blowing smoke?
Well, unless you get a signal or you have the ability to negotiate and feel like he'll sign with you.
Right. It literally have to be like a sign and trade.
And what agent worth his salt would do that, you know?
Not too many.
No, I don't think you're going to see Manny Machado here.
No, but I don't. So why are the Red Sox even spewing that?
Because they have to say
PR.
something.
They have to
Everybody
say
else is going everywhere else.
Right, exactly. I think that's right, Pete. They're just trying to create some buzz. There's been zero buzz for the Red Sox.
And they need
The Patriots and the
Zero.
Celtics have just owned the buzz
oh
machine.
my God.
Yeah, the Red Sox think that we're supposed to be happy because Hosmer may sign a 7-year deal, and I'm sure glad we got Mitch Moreland instead. That's not how we run a
Yeah,
team.
the buzz is Alex Cora.
Yeah.
Well, I
They
know,
were
but that
hoping.
can only
They were
carry
hoping.
That was
so long.
months ago.
That's what I mean.
Right.
Yeah, right. And that was a couple. Right.
There is no heat on the Red Sox right now whatsoever.
So the Red Sox must sign J.D. Martinez.
Well,
There
let me
is
ask
no-
you this.
I
Did
don't
you guys both re-up your season's tickets this year?
Sure, but I think the amount of money we're putting in is nowhere near as much as a lot of folks are putting in.
And
I'd
I
like
know
to
a lot
how
of
many-
people.
right,
Yeah, I
I'd
know
like
a
to know how
lot
many
of
the-
people who are
the
not.
expensive seats.
Yeah.
We're the grandstanders, remember?
Yeah, right.
For a
Exactly.
reason.
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's how you got your name.
They must sign J.D. Martinez now.
I totally
and especially
agree.
when you all of a sudden throw that story out that they offered him a 5-year deal. Right? Well, I don't care what you offered him. I want you to get it done, whatever you
Well,
have
yeah,
to
but
do.
why? I mean,
No one else is offering him anything.
Yeah.
Take it or leave it, JD.
How do we
Oh,
know
well,
that no one
well,
else is?
well,
Hold, hang on. How do we know no one else is offering them anything?
no, but what? I mean, why do they have to sign him just because they have to sign someone?
Well,
Yeah,
no,
well, they have
because
to
he's a
sign a
40
quality player.
He's a 40 home run hitter. He's
Right.
35, 40 home runs. That we all need. We need 35,
yeah, but
40
the
home runs in this
American League
lineup.
pitching is a lot tougher.
But he
No,
hit most
hit
of them for Detroit.
Yeah, but first of all, you are the Boston Red Sox. You are one of the most successful franchises in sports. You have so much money, and you need to spend it. We're over with the Pablo Sandoval thing, right? We've moved on. It's time to spend more money.
Oh, I think
Totally
they still.
agree.
I think
No,
they're
but-
still
No, but
paying
we've
him.
moved on.
ever
Oh, we have,
We
yeah.
have moved on. That's not the storyline anymore.
Yeah. Got to sign him.
You have to sign him. And it's going to end up being 7 years. If Hosmer's getting a 7-year contract, J.D. Martinez is a lot better player
I think
than
it's
him.
going to end up being a 6-year option or something like that, and it'll get done.
But we don't want to hear this, we
Me
tried.
neither. Totally
we
agree.
tried. It's not going to work
Yeah, but
out.
they'll come with both barrels next year. That's when the guys come up, right?
But you can't. I mean, you're going to be competing
You're competing with the
25 other
Dodgers and the
teams.
Yankees next year.
Right.
How much more can the Yankees put out?
Oh,
Well, no, they're below the salary cap this year because they're not paying Stanton.
But that's fine. We'll go get some new players next year if we
So
have to.
next year they can
Next
pay.
year.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, Boston sports fans, why are you guys so hung up? And that was the whole Jimmy G thing about how much our teams are spending. Let them spend as much money
well,
as possible
especially
to make us
with
happy.
no salary.
Well, now
cap.
with the new CBA, you can only spend that
They
much.
can spend as much money as they want. They just
Yeah.
have to spend more money. There's no salary cap in baseball.
It's not as much fun to win when you're just buying guys.
No, I don't remember that.
Yeah.
He's
So,
yanking your chain.
I would
gotta
buy
be
every
kidding.
single guy if that was the way you could do it.
Exactly.
Come on.
Do you see the prices of the hot
Remember
dogs?
when Theo was the
That's why.
the GM? He wanted an above-average player at every position. He bought someone at every position.
But look, it's been a joke. It's been a quiet off season in all of Major League Baseball.
Yeah.
Are teams unwilling to spend
Well,
money right now?
I think there could be a little bit of that going on. The other problem is a lot of these guys are controlled by Boris, and he plays the waiting game. Boris has single-handedly delayed the start of the hot stove season by 30 to 60 days.
Right.
Arrieta, right? Martinez. I think the kid who signed in Cleveland, the Cleveland guy, Santana, like all these guys are represented by
Darvish,
him.
yeah.
Darvish. They're all represented by Boris, so he's going to sign. He's going to get these guys to sign when he wants to.
But can you remember there's just no buzz in
Major
all
League.
Major League
He's
Baseball
kill-
right now?
Boris is killing Major League Baseball right now.
No hot stove league.
Yeah, right.
They're going to have 4 weeks probably the guys will start to sign in the next week or two, and then they're going to be in spring training. They went from 90 days to 30 days.
They
on hot
got
stove.
to take a page from the NFL.
They do.
Keep
the
it going
calendar.
at all times.
Keep it going
But
at all
Even
times.
if it's bad news.
The biggest competitor to Major League Baseball is the NBA. The NBA goes against.
Killing
Would you
them.
agree with that?
Totally.
The NBA goes against Major League Baseball, right?
You know,
Yeah.
NBA had a little dip there for a while too. They're just starting to come back now.
Oh my God, they were phenomenal.
But they're coming back
phenomenal.
gangbusters.
Oh, and this is the
Unbelievable.
first time this week that I've watched two games, two non-Celtics games. And you know they always say that about Boston sports fans. We only watch.
Very
we only
parochial.
watch our
Totally.
Boston teams,
Watch that game
which
last
is true.
night, the Isaiah game.
Yeah, and I watched the Lakers Rockets.
Yeah.
That's just weird. I know. All of a sudden, I'm watching
Yeah.
other games, and that
Well,
I
it's
would never do
entertaining.
that with Major League Baseball.
Oh, it's entertaining.
Yeah. All right. So of course we have to go to the Celtics. It's a huge game tonight against the Cavaliers. First of all, look. I mean,
It's
we
not as huge.
we want to try to get first place in the conference.
Well, there's a lot of hype, a lot of juice for this game.
And also, there's a guy named Isaiah Thomas. Though he's not playing tonight, the mere fact that he's in the arena just
Yeah,
brings
but
the
it
bucks.
could be a lot
Oh,
bigger.
I agree, Pete.
It
Yeah.
would be. We wouldn't be here right now.
Right,
if
yeah.
he was playing, well, it's an 8:00 game, so we have some time. But yeah, I mean,
It's a litmus test. You know, this is the team that you're going to have to beat. It's going to run through the
That's
Eastern Conference
never
Championship,
changed, right.
Yeah.
and it's got to run through Cleveland, and you got to beat them. And so, if you can't beat them tonight without Isaiah, that's just going to create doubt. And until you beat these guys in a 7-game series, they're the champs.
and it's an info gathering for Danny Ainge. Right
Totally.
now, after tonight, he'll
Where are
say,
we?
this is where we are. This is
Yeah.
who we need to acquire.
Well, Joe made a great point earlier. They've beat the Rockets. They beat the Warriors. They beat the Thunder. They beat the Spurs.
Yeah.
Right? This is the only top 5 team in the NBA that they haven't beaten.
And
yet.
don't we all agree that they're capable of winning tonight?
Absolutely.
yeah,
It's at
absolutely,
home.
yeah.
They got everyone's healthy except for Hayward.
But watching Isaiah play last night, you forget how good
really
Isaiah
good.
is.
Yeah.
And to have him come off the bench, which of course was my dream, to always have Isaiah as a
As the
sixth
sixth
man.
man, yeah.
But to have him come off the bench for the Cavaliers really shores up their second team.
Yeah, but is he? Did we determine if he's a max guy? Is he a max guy?
I never thought he was.
His
I
age,
thought he
his
was
size,
like,
and his injury
Yeah.
would suggest he's not. But he's
He's
going to
gonna
play
get
his ass
paid.
off.
He's
for
gonna
it.
get
30
paid
points
well.
a
he's going to make a lot more money than the four of us together.
Yeah, right.
Look, I think
Exactly.
tonight is really about. This also gives Danny, and I think this is what you were getting at, Scott. It gives Danny more data about what they need. Where
Right.
are they? What do we need? Right? Because he's going to have to spend the next month getting what they need
Yeah, you gotta
together
beat
To
them
for
get
the
Right.
through
Rams,
Cleveland,
right?
they're going to have to get
So
through Cleveland.
they'll know a lot more after tonight.
And have you ever remembered a Boston athlete who left this town who has spoken more about Boston
Yeah.
than
Oh, he
Isaiah
loved it.
Thomas?
Good, bad, and indifferent,
Well, I
too.
mean, he loves everything. He loves everybody except for Ainge. He loves the fans. He
Yeah.
loves Stevens. He loves the
Well,
team.
betrayal does a lot of things to a guy.
Yeah.
But it's getting a little over to the top now, too.
Yeah.
right?
I'm glad he's back. We can stop with the.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't think he should be choosing what night and when his video tribute should be
I
going
know,
on.
that's just getting
Oh,
weird.
he's decided he wants it on the night they retire Paul Pierce's number. No, sorry, no.
So his family could come. Well, we'll send the video to his family.
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll enjoy it greatly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just getting
We'll
weird.
make a tape and send it to the.
And then who said we were doing a video for you, Isaiah?
Oh, they did a video for like Greg Steamsa for God's sake. You know,
mean
like
Bill
this
Russell?
team, like this
Yeah.
team does videos for everybody.
the second coming of Bill Russell.
I don't think Tommy Heinsohn ever wants to hear those two words ever again.
Greg
That was
Steamsa?
that was
It reminds me of Bill Russell.
Yeah, that was
That
terrible.
and Baines in the shower. That was
Oh
another.
yeah, that's a whole other thing. Don't get Pete going on that one.
All right, so now all of a sudden, I thought when we traded the Brooklyn Nets pick that I was freed of having to follow another team and hope they lose.
Oh,
But
that's
I'm
why you
now-
watch the Lakers
I
game.
got Lakers. I am Lakers obsessed
Yeah.
right now. That I will not go to bed until I get a Lakers score. Boys, all of a sudden they're the second worst team in the NBA. We quite possibly could get a top 5 pick
It's crazy.
next year.
It's crazy.
How does that pool look, by the way?
Very, very good.
Yeah.
Big guys. Last year were
Yeah,
the
lots of
smaller
big men,
guys.
yeah.
Lots of like 4 of the top 5 guys are 6'10" or over.
Yeah, you got Bagley from.
They'll never
Duke.
let it happen. They'll never let it happen.
Oh, I don't know.
What do you mean they'll never let it happen?
league?
They'll have that lottery thing. Oh, the Celtics get the 12th pick.
No, it would go
They
to
only
the
get
Sixers.
2 to 5.
2 to 5, and then it would go back to the Sixers.
And then they would get the Clippers pick, and the Clippers aren't
no,
doing it.
Sacramento.
Sacramento,
Sacramento
excuse
pick,
me.
yeah.
And Sacramento sucks
It
too.
really
Yeah,
it would
right.
go down if they got the second, third, or fourth or fifth pick. It would go down as probably it was certainly one of the top 3 trades in sports
Oh,
in
yeah.
Boston history, right? McHale and Parrish,
Yep.
Lowe and Veritek.
Yep. Which
And this one-
Yeah, that's what I was just
And
gonna
this
say.
one,
Neely
but
for
this one
Peterson.
literally he gave up nothing because
Yep.
it's clear now that he was going to draft Tatum all along.
Well, Heathcliff Slocum was
It was almost nothing.
Yeah.
It was addition by subtraction. So
right.
maybe that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, absolutely. It starts to go into the whole Herschel Walker deal when you start
Crazy.
talking about numbers of players, right?
Yeah.
All of a sudden, I mean, think about that. James Young, the professor's favorite, we got, right? You got Jaylen Brown.
Yep.
You got Jason Tatum.
That's right. And you got Kyrie.
Kyrie. You
Essentially.
got Kyrie,
Yeah.
right? And then all of a sudden, you get another guy.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Bananas.
Top 5 guy.
Yeah,
top
right,
five
top
guy.
5 guy. And who says he doesn't trade if it's like the third to go down to 5 and get another pick?
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Anything's
just,
possible.
Yeah, right. You just know with him. All right, so
Nobody's going to deal with him anymore.
no. So we're going to the Bruins.
We should.
We
I mean,
have
this
to
is
go
the
to the
hottest
Bruins.
team in the NHL.
They're playing really well, and I have to admit, I actually watched like 5 minutes.
The
last
Bergevin
night.
I watched the whole
line
game
finally
last night.
gave up a 5-on-5 goal
Only because
last night.
Carlo blew
The
a
fir-
tire.
Yeah, last
Yeah.
night was the first
They-
5-on-5
that
goal.
was
That's a good
against them
team. I
all
mean, do you agree it's a
season.
good team?
Who's playing well? Why are they much better than last year? Is it the young guys?
The young guys are all playing well together. They're gelling at the same time, and their puck movement as a team. I mean, you can't pick out a star. Rask has been great because they lit a fire under him, but the whole team is playing well at the same time.
Okay.
I mean,
And they seem to be faster. I
But
mean, they
Charlie
seem to love
McAvoy,
their
everybody
speed.
knows about Charlie
Young
McAvoy
legs,
from the
young
playoffs.
legs.
Give us the young players. What other young players do you think are really progressive?
Heinen,
Yeah.
Terrific.
Corrali and Heinen are the whole story.
Yeah.
Heinen, who just scored his 10th goal of the season, right?
Yeah, I mean, these guys are plug-in guys. DeBrusque is a little underneath those guys, I think,
Right.
but he's coming.
Yep.
Right.
The
He
Chara.
plays a
And
lot.
Bjork is
Bjork can't get in the
he can't
lineup.
get in the lineup. It's amazing.
You know, the other guy can't get in the lineup. The
The
defenseman.
defenseman
The young kid
coming back.
Grizzlick is in the
McQuaid.
top 6.
They can't get him out of there.
Yeah.
A local kid from
It's
Charlestown.
great.
Right?
It's
That's
great
a
to
great
see.
Get 'em out
story.
of there, and they're all fast, they're all quick, and they can move the puck.
But
And they're
isn't-
fun to watch, and they're scoring 5-6 goals a game.
Yeah.
You know,
But Carlo's been turning it over a lot.
Carlos, something lately
He could get a seat.
Yeah.
I mean,
But
they could bring
young,
McQuaid back
too.
and put Carlo upstairs for 3 games.
But that may be a sophomore slump, you think? Maybe a little bit?
That would be tough. You don't want to.
He started the season
too
good.
much, but yeah.
And by the way, we forgot to mention the other factor is Cassidy. I mean, Cassidy benches Rask. They need to let a fire under him.
Cassidy's been.
Krug,
He's been making all the right moves. You're right.
Krug made a mistake the other night. Benches him. Krug comes back much better.
Everybody knows where they stand on that.
Everyone knows.
And he's
That's
a
right.
great age to be a coach. You can just see that he's in the I mean, he's obviously not a Brad Stevens level right
Yeah.
now, but you can feel like he can be that level.
Plus, he knows all those guys because he was in Providence. You know, so he's seen all these kids
Yeah.
come up a lot.
And
great
then-
to see.
and
Even
then
veterans like McQuaid played for him down there.
Yeah, and even the veterans. You know, Chara looks good.
Yeah, right.
It's amazing.
Yeah, I keep
He
on.
looks
David
better, yeah.
Backus is a different guy.
I wonder if it's all that lost weight. When he lost like 20 pounds.
On that cold
He looks
surgery.
much better.
Yeah, that guy was a superstar.
Now, what young guys, and they have a bunch of young guys coming up. We
Zach
don't know that. Like, if this was
Sinshin.
other sports, we would know who the young guys
No, we
were.
know
but
a few of
baseball,
them. Sinshin.
Saboro,
Saboro, Sanishin.
There's some guys.
So they got
York.
like 3. They have like 3 to 5 guys who are going
Well,
to be coming up in
and
the pipeline.
No goalies,
yeah.
though.
You
No
know, there's no
goalies
way
at
to
all
put
in the
'em.
pipeline.
Well, we had Malcolm Subban, and who
Yeah.
could have predicted
How about
that?
the fact that the Vegas expansion team has the 3rd best record in the NHL?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Can you believe that?
I know. I don't know. Maybe they should have changed the expansion rules
maybe
because
they
whatever they
should've.
did. Yeah.
Or that's what happens when teams go to Vegas.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's a great
everybody
point.
that gets picked up in expansion's got to be under their bonnet, and they want to play well against their team. So everyone on that team is playing their old team.
Yeah, at some point.
At one
Yeah.
point.
Yeah.
Well, showgirls can inspire anyone.
There you
And
go.
they're inspiring a toe
No
team.
comment.
We're going to see the movie. All right, boys. Want to thank the boys. Want to thank everyone behind the scenes. Of course, the lovely and talented Adrian. Please check us out on our website at thegrandstanders.com and tune in again next Wednesday night at 6:30 for another edition of Grandstanders Live. I'm your host, Scott Kerman. Have a great and happy night.
All right, guys. Nice.
I'm Scott Kerman. Have a great and happy night. The elephants are in town.
Here comes the circus.